The other segue I'll go into, because the name the Heartbreakers, there's always the other Heartbreakers, Johnny Thunder's Heartbreakers
Right.
in there. Now, did you ever get to hang out and meet those cats or anything like that? Or
No, I don't think, I think there was bad blood. My buddy, I was friends with the guys, David Johansen band,
yeah,
Frankie LaRocca, the drummer for David, and they were all, we played a bunch together. And it was Frankie, the drummer for David, who said, there's this other band, Johnny Thunders has a band called the Heartbreakers, and he hates you guys.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers versus Johnny Thunders and the Heartbreakers. Who did it better? He just passed away, which is a drag, Clem Burke.
Oh man, yeah,
Man.
that hurts. That one hurt. That hurt. Yeah, we opened for Blondie at CBGB's back in '76, and I know that there were other people on stage, but all I did was watch Clem, because he was just the most handsome,
Yeah.
studly, disciplined, great sound. I mean, he was metronomic, but in a really good way. I mean, it was like just powerful. He was East Coast, man. You know what I mean? He was absolutely like Dino Danelli. He was like a son of Gene Krupa. He was like one of those guys you just couldn't take your eyes off of. And he, I tried to be friends with him over the years, but he was a tough guy. He was a tough guy.
It's so funny you said that. Yes.
But it was like, but I couldn't help but love him. But it would be like so funny because I'm around him and I'm like, I remember going like, "Hey man, can I give me your phone number?" Or something like that. And he goes, "Yeah, you give me your phone number. It's just I'll take it, but I'm never gonna call you."
A little sarcastic,
He was great. But Clem, there's nothing you can say except, "Holy shit, what a cool, perfect drummer, rock and roll star." I mean, I mean, Blondie, great, but without Clem, I don't know.
he was really the heartbeat of that band. Definitely was a shocker hearing how fast he passed away quick within a year. Now, you guys played with the Ramones and Blondie at the Whiskey on
True.
Sunset Strip.
Yes, we played with the Ramones a couple other times up in some theaters. I think up in like Washington, Portland, and maybe in Philly. We played,
Wow.
yeah, they were fun. They were fun.
Wow. What a bill, huh?
I
The
guess, yeah.
Heartbreakers. Now,
Well,
the other Heartbreakers, Johnny Thunder's Heartbreakers. Now, did you ever get to hang out and meet those cats or anything like that? Or
no, I think there was bad blood. My buddy, I was friends with the guys, David Johansen band,
yeah,
Frankie LaRocca, the drummer for David, and they were all we played a bunch together. And it was Frankie, the drummer for David, who said, there's this other band, Johnny Thunders has a band called the Heartbreakers, and he hates you guys. He said, I go, "Oh, well, I haven't heard of them." I said, like, my theory was, hey, let the best band win, like, I don't know, like, what do but I remember he said, the quote was, Johnny Thunder said, "You surfers stole my name." I always loved those guys. I thought the whole New York, I loved it when we went to New York because I remember like Frankie, the drummer from David Johansen, said we were going there to shoot some videos for the first time. And Frankie goes, "You're not going to be wearing that crap. I'm taking you out shopping." So he took me, New York, like to all the cool secondhand stores and got my drags together, got me some boots. And, he goes like, you punks, you guys going to look like shit if you don't, So I always respected my New York musician friends because they had style.
On the drummer, Mr. Frankie the Rocker. Reach out and I'll be there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Physically, they, I don't know who played better. I don't think that matters, but they certainly looked cooler. You know what I mean? So I always loved going to New York and getting to hang with my buds because they always would turn you on to like at least they had a sense of fashion. We did not, you know.
No.
So
No, but you guys did have a sense of fashion. When you look at those old video clips of you guys playing, like you go on YouTube, it blended well together. It
well, I
did.
think that was because we'd already met.
You met.
I'd met my friends from the East Coast by then.
Mr. Stan Lynch, his band, The Speaker Wars. You can order their new music in the description down below or click right here on your screen. Now, right here, click on our next episode, subscribe, and check out our members only club. You can catch this interview unedited and be a part of the club. Thanks for watching. Who loves you, baby? We do.